Hey guys, Andrew out here at Haley Haven Golf Course. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a wonderful week. Today we're going to expand upon the 9 ball flight laws that we talked about last week, and we're going to talk about how to influence change on our ball flight and what we can do to create those different paths and different face angles. So when it comes to path, really what I have my students chase after is an in-to-out path. And to get that in-to-out path, it's the feeling of throwing your hands out to right field. So you start with the difference between an in-to-out path. You have, in the start of your swing, you have your hands close and they finish far away from you. What I see most golfers doing is the opposite. They do the out-to-in path and they start with their hands far away from them and then bring them back close. So we want to remember for that in-to-out path to start the ball out to the right so we can have a chance to draw it back to the left and hit that optimal ball flight that 75–80% of tour players hit on tour. We want to start with our hands in close to us, finishing out away from us, versus the out to in, the dreaded pull it left, slice it back right, the out to in where we have our hands go far away from us and then they have no choice but to come back. So in to out, hands close, and then they're far away. So that's how we influence change on our path. How do we influence change on our face angle? That has everything to do with your release point, okay? And what do I mean by release point? Release point is when your right hand passes over top of your left hand. It happens in everybody's swing, otherwise at the end of it, we look like this. Nobody does. So it's just a matter of when that right hand passes over top of your left hand. If I'm trying to hit a nasty draw, a real nasty duck hook, I try and get that right hand over top of my left hand really early in my swing, and that will close up the club face. If I want to hit a nice fade, I'll delay that. I'll try and keep my right hand from going over top of my left hand as long as possible. Another way to think about this is which hand is higher at impact. If my left hand is higher than my right hand, that's going to leave my face open. If my right hand is higher in relationship to the ground, if my right hand is higher than my left hand, that's going to really close my face down. So thinking about your hand position, which one's higher, which one's lower at impact, will help you get a gauge on where your face angle is. Is it open? Is it closed? Things of that nature. So I think about club path has more to do with your arms. So we talked about club path, arms, close to you or away from you, and then your face angle has everything to do with your wrists and the relationship of where your right hand is to your left hand. Things of that nature. So hopefully that helps shed some light on the subject. Don't be afraid to really get extreme with this, and I encourage my students, go out there and hit goofy shots. Just hit a nasty slice, nasty hook. And if you can do both on command, then it's really easy to start dialing stuff in and riding the wave of perfect. So that's this week's tip. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see y'all next week.